Last time on the build, we built our antler trim platforms. Ron rough cut the plywood, and I shaped them into circles using the bandsaw. We sanded and stained our walnut tops, met Charlie, and attached the trim. Now it's time for the fun part, attaching the antler. All right. So we went through and we got all these on, and we're put the feet on these things here. So now they're good and stable. Do that here. We put those feet on there so we can, if it's on carpet, it's not going to be wobbly. So if we were to just go flat onto here, which we could, if we just went flat onto here, it could be wobbling carpet. So we're so we got that. So the next step we're going to do is we're going to stain all these. We went and cut these pieces here this morning. We don't film that because we take some of the safety equipment off of the tools. Yes. So we don't really want to promote how we're doing that. So we got these things kind of cut to where they're flat. These are going to go on to here, and then we'll stain these, anchor them on, and then we'll attach those tops. And then I think it's time to put the fallow on there, and we'll be done with this bad boy.
Proceed.
We want our antlers to have a nice color match. In order to achieve this effect, we will use a UV stain that will also prevent bleaching if exposed to direct sunlight. Once the stain is applied, it is time to find a nicely proportioned position for the elk antlers that will be in the center of the table. These will be the primary supports for the top. I moved the antlers into several different positions on the base. Ultimately, we decided to put the antlers back to back to maintain a nice visual center. We countersunk the holes, and we are ready to make them permanent. A good visual center is key to making one of these tables. They will look great from all angles and allow the client the ability to place the piece anywhere in the room without the concern of the table looking lopsided. It will also allow for a large amount of weight to be placed on the top without worry of the table falling over. We go through a substantial process to make sure that our top is centered properly over the base. Again, it's the small details that really set our pieces apart.
I love everything about building furniture, but my favorite part is when the staining is done and the antler trim is cut and the walnut tops are made and the trim is attached. All of a sudden, there's a piece of furniture there, and it kind of just comes out of nowhere. I love it.
Something like that, huh? Yeah. So let me just kind of eyeball this thing and make sure that it's... Okay, that looks pretty well centered. Maybe take it this way, just like a 1/4 inch. Right. Okay, Ron.
Do you want to stain those too?
Yep, I'll stain those. I'll get 2 more cut and then we'll just do this on the base here too. Oops. We'll just put 2 more here. Okay. And actually we'll do it like this here so that it kind of matches the base.
Okay.
Okay.
Like it.
We will attach some eye guards or first brow tines to give extra strength and support the top and base. Adding the eye guards will also add a nice decorative feature that will balance out the table.
So the client that was interested in these asked us for moose antlers. Now, we have these fallow deer antlers, and these are really incredibly difficult to get. The nice thing about these is they're kind of a mix between moose and elk. So they have that nice palmated end, but still, you know, they're not moose, but they're big enough, or they're small enough that we can fit these in the table. But what we're gonna anchor these in, 3 of these in, kind of in a triangular shape, about like this. But you can see here it's too big. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut these off here and just get it to where it fits nice and snug. Plus it'll help it go underneath the table a little bit. So we'll do that. This is pretty stable, but you can see it's moving around a little bit. We want to shore that up because we want to make these plenty sturdy to hold a bronze. A lot of times a bronze is 60, 70 pounds. So if somebody was to put a big thing on it, we don't want this thing kind of caving in. So we're going to strengthen these up with these pieces here by adding 2 into here and then 2 into the base. And that'll give it enough strength to hold about anything we need.
Using brow tines will also give us an extra spot to anchor the fallow deer antlers to. Now that we have cut the fallow deer antlers to fit into the space between the top and base, Ron will stain the fallow deer antlers to keep a consistent color. While he is staining, I will get the next table laid out so we can keep the project moving along to meet our time deadline.
Ready? Yep. And then, Ron, I would consider using one of these long screws here in that big container there. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Ron and I tried different angles and positions for the fallow deer antlers. After some trial and error, we decided to use 3 fallow deer antlers. We tend to use the fallow deer antlers sparingly to stay inside of the budget we set for these tables. They are also very difficult to get, and that makes them very expensive as well. Now that we have one of the tables put together, the second table will be much easier to build. We will repeat the process exactly so that the tables will match. End tables tend to be purchased in sets, so making them look the same is a nice selling point.
Okay, so on this one, we tried something a little bit different. As you can kind of see right here, we instead of using these straight antlers here, we curve this, and it kind of really has a nice line match to these things going down. So I think in the future, Ron, anytime we get a piece like this, we need to put it aside and not use it for anything.
Deploy it, yeah.
And wait until we get several of them so that we can make a piece that is really just interesting with the lines. So,
Okay.
you know, so this is our scrap pile here. I think when we're going through that next time, if we see a really like a curved point, let's put those aside and start.
Nice scrap pile.
I like that,
Yeah.
and it's going to get twice as big.
Sweet.
Some of the antlers we find have unusual curves and bends. These antlers are referred to as non-typical. Non-typical antlers can be caused when an elk is still in velvet. The antler can get damaged and grow at a different angle. Most of the time, the elk will grow back a normal antler the next year.
We work a lot of hours around the shop, and sometimes it's just great to blow off steam.
So we have her part of a little grunge band. What's
Called-
her name?
Called Rhino Skin.
Don't ask.
So tonight we're going up to Billings. We're gonna play up there, and we're gonna bring you guys along for the ride.
It'll be a good time.
Billings, Montana is about 90 miles from where we live. It is a bit of a drive, but the scenery is amazing. Ron and I started building furniture in the early 90s. We enjoyed listening to songs by Alice in Chains, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Stone Temple Pilots. The songs bring back a lot of memories for us, and playing them are a walk down memory lane. Ron plays lead guitar, and I play bass. You can follow us on Facebook under the heading of Rhino Skin. A few hours of setup, and it's time to rock.
All right, number 2 is done.
Looks good.
Yeah, so
It
it's
went about twice as fast as yesterday.
went quite a lot
Isn't that
faster. So we went from being completely over budget to being heavily under budget, all in about 20 minutes. So I think that deserves it. All right, so we got to go run some errands, and let's
Let's go do that.
yeah.
Okay.
So we are going to go ahead and take this off so we can spray it. We're going to leave this attached.
Okay.
Up here, the upper section attached.
So now we're going to do put lacquer on this? We're gonna
Yes.
finish it?
We're going to
All right.
spray it with lacquer. Now, we may not spray the top with lacquer. We may want to put a polyurethane finish on
Okay.
that, but we'll think about that a little bit as we go. I think that, you know, the reason why we're going to take this off is that we try to do this with the finish on,
We're gonna scratch it up.
scratch it up real bad.
Yep.
And we may end up doing that anyway, but at least it'll be a lot easier to fix with
Right.
if there's one scratch, once this is all around, we can just spray it. So we'll do it.
All right. So this could be very difficult. We're gonna find out.
Yep.
So
So do we have this marked? We're gonna do one first and
Right.
see how it goes.
that is marked. So I have the orientation picture. So let's go.
Okay.
We need to be extremely careful when taking apart the tables. A misstep can scratch the walnut, and that means sanding the top back to bare wood. Before we apply our finish, we will need to make sure that all the surfaces are clean and free of foreign objects. While I'm spraying lacquer, Ron will take any sharp edges off the trim. Now that the base is sprayed, we will reattach the antlers to the base. Once again, we need to be careful not to scratch the finish with the screws that are on the bottom section of the antlers. We will spray the top while it is attached to the center section of the antlers. We will repeat the process again with the second table.
So I got in a little ahead of Ron this morning, and to finish these tables, we got to fill all these screw holes in here. And if you look at this side here, we've got some stuff we need to do here. This particular thing is a little bit, it kind of moves a little bit. So we're going to secure that down. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to stick on some headphones, listen to some music. So let's do it.
Filling is the last step on these tables. Every piece of trim has a hole that needs to be covered. Each hole will have to be covered to blend in with the antler. Ron will come behind me to paint them later. With the tables complete, we managed to finish our project on time and on budget. The only thing left is our signature high five.
When we film these episodes, we try to get them right the first time. But every once in a while, things kind of go awry. And here's an example of our blooper reel.
So Charlie has reminded us that safety is very, very important. He's very agitated because he just is.
Let's see what we got here.
That's right.
Okay, Ron, let's do that. I'll look at the camera. You look at me. I'll look at you. You look at the camera. Okay. That's fun. Dude, that's funny. And I'll go like this.
So you look at me, then you look at the camera, then I'll look at you, then you look at me. And
Okay.
okay, ready?
Yep. You go for it this time, and I'll.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I'm not sure what to say.
Yes, safety glasses are key.
Here, let's get that thing out of his mouth. All right, let's do that again.
Okay.
All right. So Charlie has reminded us that safety is key.
Is that thing sticking out? All right, should we hold hands while we're doing this?
Yes.
That looks better. Yeah, looks dang good, man.
Does it?
Yeah, dude, if you got it, flaunt it.
You're talking about this?
No, I was talking about your shirt, man. 3, 2, 1. You like this Fallow Deer End Table?
I certainly do.
Well, if you like it, you can watch us build it. You watch us screw it all up.
Let's do it.
He looks like he's just being overly friendly, and that's okay. Because in this place, there's no harassment for this sort.
No, and he has cheese on his chin.
Exactly. There's no union shop here, so...
Get him, Charlie.
Out now! So things have been a little busy around the shop lately. I've had a lot of projects going on.